You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Runellius will be allowed access. Good news from Kravach for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Bradon Lirrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Runellius, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Bradon was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Bradon's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Bradon out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Excuse me. Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
I don't know what else to tell you. I'm going to make arrangements for removal of the bodies, and then I'll probably stay on guard here for a bit. We're afraid there may be retribution on Bradon's wife, even though she had nothing to do with it. Vampires are a hated lot. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Perhaps you can help me. I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Bradon dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Runellius. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Bradon was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Raynal, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Raynal convinced Carius that Bradon was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous! And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Bradon out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Raynal character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right. Do you have any more questions? I'm afraid I know little more. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Oh, you're back.
Excuse me.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation? I'm sure Erline is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynor has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Raynor is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Erline by checking up on Raynor. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Raynor is what he says he is, so I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I'm only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Erline is so distraught. Keep up the, good work, I suppose.
Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.